my sweethearts, my fans, my supporters. Without you, I'm not here. So thank you so much for this wonderful, great, warm support. So every time there's a success, there's a lot of happiness which you all give. You really don't know the level of happiness we all get. You all have made my father and mother feel very proud about me. You have given us that happiness.
So Suriya garu,
I thought you won't speak Telugu. Suriya garu is Telugu. I'm looking okay, right?
Yeah, you look okay. So
I've heard some 8+ scripts from him. Pick up and choose, yes, this is new, let's do this.
Yeah.
Scripts like this don't come very often. We have enjoyed the whole process from day one.
one scene or an incident from the film that always makes you smile.
Vikram Kumar tried to come close to me and say certain things. When Samantha was trying to do, I kept getting Vikram Kumar's face in front of me. I'm a little more serious guy.
You don't at all seem serious.
Yeah, come to my shooting spot.
Why did you actually say that?
I'm okay, I'm frank, I'm like blunt to say like I really don't have many friends.
It's a privilege to have you here.
My pleasure, Vidya, and thank you so much for all the support you have been giving me.
Hi Surya, thanks for being on the show. It's such a privilege to have you here.
My pleasure, Vidya, and thank you so much for all the support you have been giving me
Pleasure.
for all the years, and particularly for 24 promotion. I have taken a lot of help from you. Thank you for that. Thank you for all the time.
Pleasure, sir. And I'm sure you must be totally stressed out after, the marathon promotion that you've been doing with now.
I'm looking okay, right?
Yeah, you look okay. So, what's going through your mind right now? Are you nervous, excited?
It's a big film, been a little more than a year, and also scripts like this don't come very often. We have enjoyed the whole process from day one, and now in the final stages, a lot of layers have been added to one narration. Waiting for the audience to like the film the way we liked it, the way we have seen it, enjoyed it.
So, are you nervous about the way people are going to receive it, because it's not something that you have done before? So
it will always be there, but also a little confident that this script is nice. No, the way everything has turned up is really nice, looking good. The way teasers have been, that the trailers have been cut, and the feedbacks we have got. I think we have the best team also on board. I'm sure it will not be like something which they can just write off. It will not be something like that. And this film, even though it's a sci-fi, Vikram Kumar's emotions are always right. He's a very emotional person. He likes to smile, he likes to cry. Any script, every time he's said a script, I think I've heard some 8+ scripts from him by now.
Vikram.
Yeah.
Alright.
But every time there is family, there is an emotion, there is something nice which is more grounded and rooted. So I'm very sure this film will not be something which will go zook, even though it's time travel and all that.
Yeah.
But it will be like completely enjoyed by everybody. So a lot of minimum guarantees are there.
Right. So, since you have heard 8 scripts from him, and was it because it's a sci-fi film that you picked this, or?
No, this 8 scripts I heard while we were
While
shooting.
you were shooting, okay.
Because he keeps coming up with ideas,
Right.
and you need to have the guts to pick up and choose, yes, this is new, let's do this.
Yeah.
This is going to be fun.
Yeah. So you always said that he gave you a 4.5-hour narration, and you started clapping after you heard
I
the
did.
script. So what about the script that actually made you sign on, and what was that
Just
one
taking
trigger?
you to another new space, and just drifting away from the regular format of telling a story and still convincing you, and that excitement which he gave, that was like very different. Very rarely you hear scripts like that. It's a story, you make up a story, and a sci-fi is something which is not believable. He made me believe in it. He made me enjoy the whole process. Every scene, every emotion, every character, everything happening around was very fresh and new. I really want audience to enjoy that narration, what I believe was very special. I think it's turned out to a beautiful film. I'm hoping they will have a lovely watch.
Right. So Suriya garu, I mentioned to you yesterday that I wanted to do this 24.
I thought you won't speak Telugu. Suriya Garu is Telugu.
Okay, Surya. So I told you yesterday that I wanted to do this 24 things that people should know about the film and about you. So before I start that, there's one question that I was curious to ask.
This is the 25th, is it? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so probably. So you made a statement that filmmaking, is a process of creating memories and happiness. That's a statement to make. So why did you actually say that? Or do you feel that the films that you make should be timeless?
See, we see a lot of films, every language and every director, every actor from everywhere, regional film or other English films. Every time there is a very, very different content coming. You can't say this is good cinema, that is good cinema. What stays in your mind for a longer time, I would like to cherish. I would say it's a special film, a special attempt made. If it's a beautiful documentary, that is also special for me. So entertainment should not be confined to that 2.5 hours. You don't know why you laughed, why you enjoyed, why you sat back and you saw a 2.5 hours film. Maybe those visuals are there, a lot of shortcuts are there. Yeah, it's all nice, but will that stay in your memory? Like the next day you wake up, is that going to still be there in your memory? What did you sit for 2.5 hours? If you take away certain films, if I go back to my Tamil films, like Kamal sir's films or a lot of important directors' films, if you take away that, I don't know what you can talk about in Tamil cinema. Shivaji sir's films, a lot of good actors, a lot of films like Devar Magan or Nayagan or Mahanadi or maybe a Michael Mann or Kamaraj. These are all different attempts. Right. You can't take away Bahubali, or you can't take away Iga, you can't take away Manam, you can't take away Shankarabharanam, or so many important films which have marked cinema, Telugu cinema, like before this, after this, something like that. A lot of cult films keep coming and going. I think that kind of an attempt should be there. Apart from just entertaining people just for 2.5 hours. Yes, it makes a lot of money, but what good memory are you giving? I'm not saying like you can preach, you can teach people with movies, but how do you inspire them? It's a strong medium. How do you create good memories? How do you create that happiness? How do you create that sharing? Like you want other people, the family also to watch. You want to recommend a film. You want to say like, this is my favorite film for life. Certain moments you grow with those films, and those kind of films also you need to keep attempting those films. And very few directors or very few times we get those content. Not in a year we get 15-20 scripts like that. At least I don't get those scripts very often. Maybe I'm not searching, or I'm a little limited. So when I get to hear scripts like this, I get excited. I don't want to be just an actor. Also, like, because of this status right now in the industry, I'm happy to produce those films.
Talking about 24, you've stressed on the fact that it's a child-friendly film. So did you and Vikram actually put in a lot of efforts to break down the film to make it acceptable universally?
Like we don't, I can't say like we took stress and we really thought of making it like that, but it naturally, the flow was like that. And yes, maybe that's the reason I keep referring it as Disney content. Being a little sci-fi film, there's a lot of fun with it. It's not like always very aggressive. I don't know. It's not about. It's got everything a little bit here and there, but it's not like we're not gone overboard. It is, I think, child friendly. People can sit back and watch and enjoy. Right. If Indiana Jones can be seen by everybody, it's something like that. Right. I think this will be a family entertainer, I would say.
Okay. So
we wanted the colors which we wanted also, like we kept referring it. It should have a Disney feel. It should have one nice, pleasant looking, visual for all the three characters. We kept referring to Disney films basically, and somewhere back of our mind, we thought like, let's keep it that way.
Right.
And we've got a use certificate also.
Yeah. So science fiction isn't a subject that's touched upon in Indian cinema. So what were your discussions like with Vikram when to make it visible to the audience universally?
See, we didn't, when we start a project, I don't have an expectation. I don't want to say like, let's do this film, this kind of a film. No, it goes with the narration, it goes with the director, what he has worked on. This film, Vikram, almost it's a 6 years dream, I would say. So when we started off, it was like this, like Vikram had this idea in mind, sci-fi. So I have the story, but I don't know how to make it. Like Vikram was like very open to accept like I am not very good with an action sequence or a CGI portion. We need support, we need people, right people. So since sci-fi films are not very often made here, it's not like you can have so many options. Like the technicians, like you have so many people who have done sci-fi films earlier and you can just go by them blindly.
Yeah.
We need to get the right people, whom we think will make justice to this. The aesthetics is very, very important.
Right.
Be it the gadget, be it the small finishes, to make audience believe and keep them seamlessly hearing a story and continuously believing in what is happening. Everything around should look very, very real. It should not be like trying to create that, trying to show this halfway. No, we have to hit it. We have to like what we are seeing, not in front of camera, not through extra lighting, but in real. In real, that helmet, those gadgets should look real. The watch should look real. The sets should look real. A mechanical lab should look real. Then you can enhance it. Then you can make it look better. But the first layer itself, we had wonderful technicians to make the lab, to make everything around look very real, come real. Those were like characters. 70% of the film is all set based, art department based. So I think most of our people, like everybody on board, from the cameraman, of course Rahman sir, all made it look very good. So I think this film will surely pass off as a very nice sci-fi film, Indianized sci-fi film.
Right. So Vikram mentioned in one of his interviews that your body language in the film is actually inspired from Stephen Hawking's.
Did he say that?
Yeah,
Okay.
he did. So what was the toughest scene?
I think that was the very first reference point which we had. Like we need to see like who's in real. Like it's not an actor, but who's really been like that and how he would do things. How he would like stay like that. What difference? It's like just not a normal person sitting on a wheelchair. They have been living on a wheelchair. So how would they, like sit on a wheelchair and how they look on a wheelchair? So those things were absorbed. So out of like in so many reference points, Stephen Hawking, like of course he was one important person himself, being a scientist and doing everything from a wheelchair. But we didn't go that level. You get a little more sympathetic when you see him on a wheelchair, but this person, he has to be aggressive, he has to be very strong, you should like ooze out with power, like he can command and do anything. That should come across. So it didn't stop there. We had different reference points to create Atreya in front of camera.
Right. So what was the toughest scene for you to shoot?
I can't say toughest, but it will always be the first day. As I said, like the first day to sit like Atreya, walk like Atreya, and Atreya bring in all the body languages, what Atreya would do on the very first day. Then it like you get used to that, even though like you wear the makeup and the day you come and stand, it will become the second day, third day. Then you know how this character will stand, how this character will talk, how we will do. On the second day, third day, it's easy, but the first day to absorb everything.
Heard you jumped off a 100 feet
Correct.
bridge. So what was that? Was that like taking a risk?
Paul, the guy, the stunt guy there, who's worked in James Bond films, he looks like exactly like a Bond, like he's like that. Daniel Craig, he can just pass off like a Daniel Craig dupe. He was there, so he insisted that I don't do it, and it's a big height, and we have a stuntman, and we have all those gears and the camera set up only for one shot, one long shot. And when I saw, I thought like that's one of a crucial scene for Atreya, one of a very important scene for Atreya, and you need to see Atreya's expression there, like there are multiple things which happens when he jumps off. It can't be a stunt double. I thought that emotion will again give a good finish to a scene. So I thought I should be a part of it, and yeah, it's like one adrenaline rush. I wanted to try jumping. I'm not very happy to do a bungee jumping or a jump, but when there is a need, then I push myself. I thought I should do it.
So who's the Captain Cool on the sets? You, Vikram, or Thiru sir?
I think it's Vikram. We all have the stress. We all know what is behind us, what we should deliver. But that positivity, that yes sir, okay sir, let's do it sir, that comes from Vikram, I would say. I am a little more serious guy, but I completely loved
Really,
interacting
you
with.
don't, you don't at all seem serious.
Yeah, come to my shooting spot. I may be different, like with all those like makeups, and I can't even laugh with those mustache and with this beard and all that. You can't even laugh. You can't even enjoy a joke when somebody's saying something. So that was that. But Vikram is of course the main factor. When Samantha comes, when Nitya comes, like a lot of laughter happens when these girls are there on the set.
So you acknowledge that you have to dig deep into your characters to get those emotions right, and the experiences with the role. So what's your reference point to play a character like Atreya?
See, Atreya was actually the title of the film. We wanted to name it Atreya because of a lot of reasons. It starts and the movie goes forward because of Atreya. Atreya is a author-backed role first, and Vikram, I've seen him enact Atreya. I can see the level in which he wanted to portray Atreya, show him like what he should be on screen. So that itself was a very strong reference point for me. And of course, a lot of films, I would say, and a few interactions with the actors. For me, from emotions, if you say, I don't know, actually Karthik reminded me, I was Atreya for him, I believe, till the age of 10 or 12. I really loved torturing him, make him scared, make him cry. I was just waiting for an opportunity. I used to just switch off the lights or make him I used to use powders and draw teeth, eyes, and in a dark room, if I get him alone, then I chase him and see to that he really, really cries. And when we are sleeping also, we all sleep in one room, kids. So he sleeps like this and I'm sleeping like this with the head like facing the other side. So I don't sleep. I purposely keep my face like this, looking at him. Sometimes at night he opens his eyes, he wakes up and he shouts. And yeah, I have enjoyed all that.
Right.
Small things. Yeah, those aspects I can say. A lot of actors, they have been villains. They have come as, the antagonists, the negative shades. They have played it multiple times. So as they come in the first frame, you take it for granted that these are those bad guys. For me, I have not done something like that before. So it was a challenge. I hope I'm convincing.
One quality of Vikram that you have not able to figure out till now.
Vikram, whatever pressure is there the previous night, or whatever stress he goes through, or if at all there has been something which you will feel delicate to, next day to speak it out and clear it off. Vikram will always take the first step to come and speak and make it very, very easy with everybody. Even if something has gone wrong the previous day, it could have been better. We didn't handle it properly. The next morning, he will make everything right first before we start work. So I think that's, I don't know if it's inborn, he's a mama's boy, he's a mother's pet. So it's always nice of him to have that positivity around. If we think like it's going to be difficult to meet Vikram again the next day, and yeah, we shouldn't have spoken or no discussed certain things that way. But the next day morning, it'll be like the best of best friends. He will start the conversation like that. I think that's really nice of him. Sometimes he lets go of certain things, and he makes it very, very comfortable for everybody, and very, very approachable. That's very important, I would say, because so many people depend on his decision, and if they have an opinion, he's there to listen. He's there to understand why they are saying something like that. So that's very, very humble, and he's a very nice, good friend.
Right. So you and your co-stars Nitya Menon and Samantha seem to be part of a mutual admiration club.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So what were your conversations like with them?
It's like pulling Vikram Kumar's leg. We keep making fun of him. Why are you still not married? Who's your girlfriend? So something like that. And also his stories and previous shooting experience. We did this, we did that, because both have done another film with Vikram Kumar. So that experience comes in, and when he tries to do those like the romantic tracks, and he likes to do little extra. No, Vikram, don't do that. If I'm going to do what you're doing, then no, I'm going to get jacked. They're going to be like completely, I look like a, and they take a call, be it Nitya or Samantha. Like, just tell me if it's right or wrong. Don't ask me to do what you're doing. So all that thing happens. They take that liberty. He's given everybody that space. So it was more a friendly atmosphere, more than a director saying like, no, this is only right, one cutthroat thing. It was not there. It was like, yes, I'm okay with it, I'm liking this. Immediately, that interaction was there. Mutual respect was there for everybody.
Right. Suriya, in one of your interviews, you said this film is a complete Vikram's film, although you played 3 different shades. So, is there any incident where you were completely bowled by Vikram's imagination?
The sequences, I think, one after the other, how he's used the characters and how he's used the time travel concept and what can happen. Wow. Oh, I thought like 2-3 times I had to say like how brilliantly he can think of. He can write something like this. So I'm hoping audience also get the same excitement when they watch the film.
Right. One scene or an incident from the film that always makes you smile when you think about the film?
He tried to romance me, like Vikram Kumar tried to come close to me and say certain things. We all cracked up, we all kept laughing, and when Samantha was trying to do, I kept getting Vikram Kumar's face in front of me. So I think that scene, I would say, it was fun.
Was that the scene which was on the teaser?
Yeah, you can see that. So that scene, he didn't enact or supposed to be like Samantha. He's supposed to romance me like Samantha. As a director, he could have shown that. But he suddenly became Atreya. And he did that scene for some reason. He was Atreya and he wanted Samantha to be like that. Vikram Kumar, hello, relax. Everybody can't be Atreya. And whenever she was doing, I kept getting his face. Maybe that scene. Yeah.
Right. And most important lesson that you've learned as a producer from this film?
I don't know. I like to be this way. I don't want to be smart from my head and think like, let's do this and be smart and make a film in this budget and all that. It was more heartfelt. You need to have a lot of patience, a lot of passion, and wait till the end to get a very nice project. To get everything. You need to have a lot of trust in everybody. And yes, chuma not blind trust. You need to equip yourself. You need to know what is good and which way to go. So you also should be aware of a lot of things, from the CGI to what is happening around other films in other languages. So you know what standard you'll have to set. So that awareness is important, and also keep that positivity on the set every time. You can't totally throw your power and do something and then regret, okay, we should have let this go. So all these lot of qualities,
right,
which was again a small learning for me.
So was it really challenging for you? It's actually like playing 4 roles for the film, right? three characters and one as a producer.
Producer,
So,
actually, I don't mind it. I didn't mind at all because I had a team. I can say, a wonderful team. Initially, we thought it will go on for 2 years or whatever, but we were able to finish it off in like 7 to 8 months' time. Within 120 days, 115 days, we finished a film. So it was all planned very well, executed very well. We never waited for an art department to deliver a set. We were not waiting for a location permission. Like it all went seamless. We knew which character to finish first, and then which makeup, and then which no location to shift and go. So I think all this was very well handled by my team. It's Suraj, Raja, Sibi, Senzel. Like this was a big team in 2D entertainment to handle it. So I never took charge of all that. It was just when I was assembling the project, but the day-to-day thing I didn't get into.
right. Right. Suriya, you're one of the biggest stars in South Indian cinema, but you've always refused to acknowledge that fact. So is that because you don't want to get into that comfort zone and try feeling that you're in the top position or something?
I don't know. Every time it's like I've been given an opportunity, I'm responsible, I need to deliver. No, that keeps coming in my mind. A big position is always not permanent. You really can't say like you're here to stay. So many actors keep coming. So many other language directors, actors keep coming in. Anybody, they are good as their previous films. That's what I keep believing in. There's no permanent place for everybody. Maybe my span in this film industry, I don't know, another 8 years or 10 years, I really don't know. How many films you can do? In a year, I'm doing maybe one film. Are those 8 films or 10 films going to be as good as possible? So my thoughts are most of the time into that. I can't sit back and say I am a big star in this film industry. I don't know if that even means anything.
Right. So I've also heard that you're very, very critical about yourself. So is it actually good to be so critical about what people are going to say?
It's very sad. I feel sad for myself. I don't enjoy, after film is over, I don't enjoy my work. As a film, I'm happy this film is turning out good.
Always.
I think like I could have been better. I shouldn't have. Like so many other options are there. What did I do? What am I? I'm still having that one eye in the camera. Why am I not forgetting the camera? Like it can be like 100 things. I can keep thinking about my previous shot. Like last Thursday when I did this shot, maybe I should have done this. It's in that level. So everybody, maybe they're all different. They're all like sometimes Joe, Karthi, they all come back and say like, I did a superb shot today. I had a fantastic shot today. No, they can tell these things. I can never say something like that. I think I've tried. I think I've tried my best. No, it goes somewhere there maximum. It could have been better. Why can't I get a little more real? I don't know. That's been there constant.
Right. Surya, you're insanely humble, and that's a quality that everybody in your family also possesses. So are there any talks that you had with your father when you were young about how to be with people, or how?
See, it was like this. I know so many talented people are there around, and so many people who are really talented. It is just that at this point I've been given this opportunity. I'm here in this place, and sometimes I know with all this I've got from the industry, everything what I've been able to give to my family, and all this love. Do I really am I worth? Do I deserve so much? Have I done so much to get all this? That keeps coming in my mind, and I know from where I've started. I know my struggling days from Nair to Nair, from the garment factory guy. I know how much they have accepted me. I know my limitations, but still there is a lot which has been given to me. So I'm always thankful. I know more talented people are there, and maybe they are not part of this industry. So a lot of respect for the talent, and a lot of respect for the kind of love I'm getting from all the industries, Tamil, Telugu, even Malayalam. So yeah, I don't know how else to behave. And your childhood memories, they always stay in you. They are,
Right. So what's
you
your
always,
earliest memory in life?
the my dad, mom, they've only introduced us to a village lifestyle. Joe came back and got shocked. Are you actually from there? It's something like that. Till my 10th standard or 11th standard, we have only gone to our villages for summer holidays. And maybe my college second year, I've gone to a five-star hotel. But my kids, they only go to five-star hotel. They for privacy, a lot of other reasons. We are only able to go to a very good restaurant. Very rarely, I am able to take them to my native village. So the upbringing is very different now.